All right, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like we're back and we're live. Just want to take a moment to thank everybody who's been watching lately. We're going to go on ahead and start with a few that we already had previously purchased this week and one that we scanned this week, okay? Uh, okay. Pulling up the app, Doisy. Let's go to the most recent. All right, here we go. First one on our list. We got Sabian Ren. I believe I'm in the wrong thing. Here we go. There you go. Sabian Ren's only worth about $15. It's an Amazon exclusive, Power of the Galaxy. Based on the grading, it's a 95 near mint. Confidence levels in A. The surface is a 9. The edges are a 9. The structure's a 10. The alignment's a 10. Materials a 9. And the packaging an 8. It's pretty decent. Very good, decent. Very good. First one that we're going to go on ahead and add to the shelf. Now, I purchased 3 yesterday. Um, we're going to go with Darcion. All right, let's see what he was worth as we picked him up yesterday. Here we go. He's worth 23. All right, it's telling us to hold. The grading on it, it's still an A 90 near mint. Well, actually, mint. Confidence levels in A. The surface is a 9. The edges are an 8. The structure's a 9. The alignment's a 9. The materials are 9. The packaging's an 8. Now, guys, one of the things that I want you to know is when the reason why these are already pre-scanned. Normally, I don't pre-scan things, but the reasons why these are pre-scanned is because I scanned them before I purchased them. So this one was a good steal yesterday. Just a little minor edge right there, and a tiny. You can pick up on it on the camera. Tiny little mark right there, but other than that, near perfect. Another now, just so you know, this is a GameStop exclusive, meaning you can only get this pop at GameStop or on the secondhand market. All right, Quimir. Um, all right, here we go. Quimir is an 89. It's telling us to hold. It's considered mint. Um, confidence levels in A. We got a 9 on the surface, 9 on the edging, 9 on the structure, 10 on the alignment, 9 on the material, 7 on the packaging. I don't know why it labeled it so bad. The packaging is actually pretty good on this one. No major markings. The only thing that I can think about is they had this little sales sticker, and if you look closely, here we go. If you look closely, you get that burn. Now I don't have that top bright light on because it kind of reflects too heavy, but I put it on to throw on the lights. Top side, pretty clean. I mean, for the most part, edges are good. So when they labeled it, and again, this AI Toysy is great. The only imperfection, and again, I'm going to bring it up closely so you can see, is a little mark right here. If you look closely, it's from where the sticker was. And on the black part, right next to the Star Wars section right there. It's a little smeared. So it picked up on it and graded it a 7 for that. And that's the problem with some of these Funkos when you do pick them up on special or whatever. What happens is they put those sales stickers, and you got to be real. I used the glue heat gun that I purchased to actually remove the stickers. Now, this one is a super rare one, and one that, unless you've been following the trilogies and what's going on, OSHA, she's May's sister. May is These are the girls. Now, this is the sticker I wanted to show you guys. Now, this one will come off easy because I took the other one off yesterday. So what I was trying to show you guys is, right, when I scanned it with the sticker, and I want to see if it's going to scan it any different for a pricing. Now, so my test was to leave this sticker on, try to get it off as easily as possible. Now, you hear that noise? That noise that you're hearing is the pop. But, right, the way I've learned how to pull these off is if you just bring your finger across and try to catch whatever's there, you're not scratching the pop. You're actually just scratching on that sticker. And then you get to a certain point, and there's a way to peel that I've come. Now, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I bring my finger under and I lift from the bottom. I do not pull. I do not pull. I lift from the bottom. I like try to get my sticker on it, and then I come up like that. All right. No, there is a little bit of tear on that. No, that's actually just dirt. There was no tear. Now that sticker wasn't so much on the black part, and it came off pretty clean, opposed to the one from earlier. Now, we did say she was valued. Oh, we never brought her up. She was valued at 13, and I think it's because of the actual. So let's give it another scan. Um, find out what it says that she is. Let's hold her up at an angle to avoid light. Here we go. Get a good angle. There we go. And if you watch the Acolyte series, you remember OSHA had that little widget. I forget its name. We just watched the series in one of the builds. I think it was the rebuild of uh Ahsoka's one of the builds that we rebuilt. But other than that, yeah, it still came back at 13. So there's no reason to add because it was already added. The original was added. Let's go here, down here, verified it's added. So it's added to the collection as it is, so we don't need to add it to the collection of the inventory. Okay, I remember this is why I reached for this one. All right, Ahsoka. Now, one of the things I don't know about you guys that follow Star Wars, but one of the things that messes me up in the trilogy um timeline is, and let me pull it up so that this way you guys that are watching with me can understand where we're at. So we start off with the accolade, right? The accolade explains Ahsoka. Okay, this one came out to 17, and it says to sell. It's a gem mint, a gem mint, confidence level A. So we've got 95% gem mint. Okay. And the confidence level on that grading's in A because of the lighting. Then it's a 9, 9 on the surface, 9 on the edges, 10 structurally, 10 alignment, 9 on the materials, and 9 on the packaging. This is a near perfect package to me as well. As you can see, she's worth 17. I bought her at some time for 12, and I wanted to show you these stickers. This sticker's been on for a little while. I want to take it off while I'm online. I wanted to show you guys what the power of, just buying them when they're on sale, holding them, and then waiting. Because as you go on, if you're a collector, you're going to notice that they do increase in value. They do increase in value. Now, yesterday, I would have purchased many, many more at the GameStop that I was going to. But one of the things that was bothering me was these stickers that I'm peeling off right now that I'm going showing you guys my technique. These stickers that I was peeling off were on the front, and then they had those GameStop controlling looking ones to let you know there was an additional sale. They put those on the front as well. Now, this is my style, guys. I don't pull. I grab from the bottom. I try to like I said, I bring my fingers under and I try to get whatever tape's there stuck to my fingers as I pull back. All right. That's how I do, just like that, nice and easy. Nice and easy. I don't put pressure on the box as well. Like I just hold the box. Now, that was a good, I pulled a little bit more than I want to. It fully came off. Now, there's that scratch corner that I told you. Nothing stayed on, nothing pulled off, no edges affected. And I can actually restick this like literally on my phone. That's how well I pulled it off. It's still got all its sticky residue on it, so it comes off of the actual package. Like I said, I could just to show you guys, I could literally now list my phone at GameStop for $12.99. Now the one part that is lifted on the restick will be that corner that you did because you're rolling the corner up. You're not picking at it, you're rolling it. You're just trying to hook it a little bit and then you're rolling it and you're pulling back on it like that. And like I said, once you can get your finger under there, you bring your finger under and you start pulling back just like that. You roll back, roll back. Got it? Roll back. So boom. Just a thing for you guys, a tip on how I remove mine. I mean, I'm not the most experienced guy in the world. I'm just a guy who enjoys collecting. Somebody yesterday in the other day in the chat asked me, was I gonna eventually sell? I I genuinely do not purchase any of my Star Wars for sale, only because this is my personal collection that's behind me. Anything behind me that you see will be kept. We do have a warehouse of stuff that I have started collecting that I don't really want to keep for my personal. And if I ever do decide, oh, this one here, I feel is going to be a good one. Proxy is a uh, a glow in the dark GameStop grades, and not only that, it's a GameStop exclusive, meaning you can only pick this up at GameStop. It's a GameStop greats, meaning that GameStop is considering this, one of their greats of their, I don't know if it's like their premiere, but they're trying to figure out a way to now. The reason why I did buy this one, just for the record, um and again, you see right here there is a little damage. When I did get this one, there was not too many, so I said I'll do the trade-off just so that I could have this one. Now, a lot of people don't understand, uh when you have the opportunity to grab one as a collector, not as a reseller. As a collector, this bothers me. As a reseller, I would just grade it and sell it based on what the Tuesday gives me advice. So I'd be like, look, you know what? Based on where on the box, it's worth 25. Give me 15 because of the add to a collector. Um, as a buyer to a collector. Now, as a collector, I purchased it, didn't bother me. Um, uh, uh, I don't know. I wanted proxy. A lot of people tell me, and again, I said I was gonna buy proxy until I found him again, and I haven't been able to find him. Hence, why as a collector, sometimes you gotta bite the bullet and buy it at a super discounted price. Now, back then when I purchased proxy, I did not purchase proxy with a super discount. It was discounted. I think I paid I was disappointed when I paid because like I said, from a seller to a collector, I discount the price tremendously for something like that. So look, even with the damage, this one's worth $25. I haven't been able to find him. Again, he's a glow in the dark. He's a GameStop great, and then it's on top of that. Um, uh, he was a GameStop exclusive. One of the things that's the coolest aspect about Proxy is that Proxy was one of those that he could mimic famous characters like Darth Maul, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Luke Skywalker. Um, okay, so at the end of the day, this is a real steal, even with the damage. Like I said, guys, sometimes as a collector, you may not be able to go on ahead and find that perfect gem. Now, the box otherwise is pretty clean to me, except, like I said, for that one section in the front, which is the lip. Other than that, super clean item. And again, I think let's look at the grading on it real quickly. Okay, it's graded as a 90, a lot lower. It's telling me to hold. The confidence level on it being a 90 is an A. Surface a 9, edges an 8, structural a 9, alignment a 9, materials a 9, packaging an 8. Minor shelfware. So they're basically calling this right here shelfware, but other than that, I think they graded it pretty fair. I mean, the alignment I think is perfect. He in the box. The reason why he's picking up as an alignment, he is misaligned in the box. They got him as a side aligned piece, So the alignment structurally sound 9, edges minor wear and tear. I mean, the AI picks up on things that the eye doesn't. Like you got to look really close for that wear right there. That's why I like the Tuesday app. It keeps you honest. You know, got some wear right there. Like again, as a collector, we look at all of these things. Like I'm not talking to you guys like as a reseller, right? I'm talking to you guys like as a collector. This is AJ's collectibles private reserve. This is my private vault. Okay. Okay, okay. This is a R2D2 figure. This one here, 639. It was I don't know if it's the Pride one. I don't know if it's Disney's way of supporting the community, but I thought it was a cool one. Um, they got these two right here. I've been looking. I'm telling you, that's why, guys. Um, sometimes it's super important that you just grab what you can grab. Now we got some minor tear here. The AI will pick that up. All right, let's give it a whirl. Let's see what we get. R2D2 Rainbow Edition. I know there's a guy or a gal out there that's a Star Wars fanatic that's part of the community that would give me top dollar for this, and I would not sell it. I'm not part of the community, but I will tell you, I would not sell this one. This one for me is one of my like, I don't want to say favorites, but it puts it up there in one of the ones where I say, I know this one was hard to find. I know it was hard to find. Um, 15, okay. And the price is going up. The price is steadily going up. Let's see what it says. Oh, it is the Pride Edition. It is the Pride Edition. So this is the Star Wars Funko Pop R2D2 Pride Edition. The price is going up. It's telling us to hold. This is live data, guys. The prices are going up. So in the last 3 months, it's gone down, but it's gone significantly up. Now, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about that dip in the collectibles market. You guys got to understand we had a lot going on worldwide, world wars and stuff. A lot was going on, and I don't want to get into that, but believe it or not, people that are normally into collectibles and things like that, they start pinning themselves to the TVs. But back to R2D2 Pride Edition, we've got a 9 on the surface, 9 on the edges, 10 on the structure, 10 on the alignment, 9 on the materials, 8 on the packaging. I think they're beating. That's what's crazy is they gave this one only 1 point higher than the other, and that was majorly beat up in the front. I mean, I think we could see there's like a few, like, but I don't like dusting or cleaning them. I am gonna go. Matter of fact, I'm pausing the camera. I'll be right back. So I picked up a few of these gloves that I do when I'm handling some of my more expensive um, pieces. Um, what's cool about these gloves is I just run them over. I could touch. As you can see, they get a little dirty. I just turn them right the other way. So I have a clean side on the inside and I wash them. This is how I used to deal with my pops. This way, there's no fingerprints. I think I'm going to go back to this way. Sounds kind of corny, but when I'm dealing with my personals, oh yeah, I'm gonna go that extra step. But the hard part is, um, again, it is what it is. Let's see, we got a lot in here. Um, I don't want to just. Oh, I remember this one, the Grand Inquisitor. This is a good one. Let's add this pop R2D2 Funko Star Wars done. All right, let's get the Grand Inquisitor. See what we get with this guy. For the most part, I think this was a pretty clean one. Oh, getting the Star Wars back on. I paused it. So, explaining to you guys what I was talking about. If you started with the Acolyte, then we go to the Phantom Menace, which was obviously episode one. And then that's when little Anakin fights for his freedom, and they tell him he's not going to be a Jedi trained, but then he becomes trained when Obi Kun Akon got killed. And when that was the case, he made Obi-Wan Kenobi promise to train Anakin. And then in part two, which was Attack of the Clones, where that's where we find the story, the start of Bubba Fett, right? Bubba Fett's father was Jango Fett, who was killed in the battle of that's where Anakin is first told by Padme she loves him as they roll him out, and she goes, "If we're gonna die, I want you to know I love you." Bubba Fett's father, Django, gets his head cut off by the dude who plays Samuel character, Mace Windu. Windu. He slices his head off, boom, and Bubba Fett's in the crowd, but like in a corner watching. And I assume that's where he gets his dad's Mandalorian gear, gathers his dad and buries him, and then picks up with the ship and everything, and we'll get into that later. But let's see what the Grand Inquisitor came. Grand Inquisitor came to 15. We put him in. So getting back, so in Attack of the Clones, we see where uh, this is a pivotal point in the storyline where Anakin becomes bad. At that point, he's not technically a Padawan, but he's not technically a master. Remember, the council allowed him to sit on the council because of uh, uh, the commander, Commissioner Palpatine, appointed and wanted him on the council. They said, "We'll allow you to be on the council, but you won't be allowed to be Jedi Master." That's when Samuel L. Jackson's sons Samuel L. Jackson's Mace Windu's sons, Anakin's like, "You can have a seat, young Skywalker." And he's like, "Yes, sir. Yes, master," and sits down. But all right, this is another interesting one. Ned B, pretty clean, pretty close to that series. Ned is fifth brother, Grand Inquisitor, young Luke Skywalker, Obi Wan. Now I have all four of these, all five of these ones here, but the one that I am on the look for is the Purge Trooper, 632. I have 633. 629, 630, 631. Maybe I do have 632 somewhere in here. We'll find out. But let's see what Ned B's going to go for. Now, again, this one's going to come off on the alignment because if you see his body is standing sideways, but that's the way the Funko is. So let's see if the AI picks up that Ned B. Now, somebody told me about the Funko app, and I'm gonna start check. I'm gonna look into it. The guy at GameStop, but you see, the thing is, I don't only collect Funko, as you guys watched in my other videos. This is just my Funko channel. But as you guys know, I do collect other collectibles. So I have nowhere to house all my inventory, and Toysy does a little bit of everything for me. It does the analyzation, it does the inventory. Not okay, only $13. Oh, it says hold on to him. He's a near mint 84. I don't know why they would grade it so low. I am not sure why. Maybe I don't know why. It says the surface is a 7. No, we got to retake this with the light. Edges in eight, no way. Structurally, I'm not happy. Packaging a seven, I'm gonna take a picture with the light. Let's see if we get it. There we go. There we go, Ned. Let's go. Sometimes the light does work, but what happens with the light is it blinds the chat or the show. It's better when I have all the lights off, that I use the above light, and then I have the flat the Lego lights in the back. Let's see if holding it with a different, yeah, 15, you see? Look. There you go. Holding it up with the right angle. And not only that, it graded it correctly. With the light, it graded it in an 85 near mint. The confidence level's an A on it. Surface still an 8. Edges are a 9. Better. Structurally a 9. Alignment a 9. Perfect. Materials an 8. And I don't see any creases on this package. I'm like, they gotta be picking up microscope. Oh man, look, this is why Tuesday is important. I got a little bit of a better grade because the light, but what happens is, like, you can't see it right now. When I put on the light, you can see a light right there, right between the six and the wars, between the six and the wars. There's a light crease. All right, I'll take it. 85 mint, we take it. And it's worth 15. Like I said, um, the lighting sometimes. Oh, what a gem! This is the Mandalorian with child. And one of the things that's special about this, it's not on one of those black Funko things. It's looking like lava, or he's shooting out of the actual. If you could see down in there, let me bring it up more towards the camera. You could see it's on. It looks like lava or some type of thing, and then out the back, jet propellers. There's an actual flame thrust into the lava. Oh, how cool is that? Let me try to get out the light angle. Oh, how cool is that? See the thrusters? Let me get it up there close to the camera so you can see those thrusters in the back there. All right. So this is Mandalorian with Child. It's 402. Now, there is a little bit um now this is an old one that I had. I didn't even know what I was buying at the time. And again, guys, I've been an avid collector, but I over the last 2 years is when I started collecting and paying attention. Before I would just buy things, as you can tell by the open Funko rack over there that I have in the corner. And let's see, this is what I'm trying to get at. If you look at my collectibles, I used to open them and things and not understanding what I had, and just loose Funko Pop Star Wars, that rack over there that's loose. That's what we have. $830 in loose Funko. The Funkos. This is started when somebody told me, "Why do you open them?" I was like, "Cause they're my Funkos. They're like they're worth more in the box." I was like, "Really?" And that's when I started keeping them in the box. But I collected for a long time, and I talk about this on my other channels. Um, you got to get the right angle. There you go. One of the tricks to this is trying not to get your reflection or the light reflection, any part of the reflection in this. Like, you see how there's a reflection in it right now. Taking the picture for Tuesday would totally affect the grade. The AI can only go off of what the camera feeds it. So when they got that overlay So there you go. All right, it's only worth 15. It says mint condition at 92. Confidence level is an A. Now, it spiked for a little bit and it came back down. And I'm going to go to my Mandalorian that's like this, that's unpacked, and see where we're at. This is a 92. Oh, but the Mandalorian that I have that's unpacked is not the one with the jet nor Grogu. So again, mint 92, confidence levels an A, surface is a 9, edges is a 9, structures a 9, alignment's a 9, materials are a 9, packaging is an 8. Again, it's seeing some microscopic things that if you hold at an angle, good stuff though. I mean, I do Mandalorian or Groku's a good series. I love that series. I laughed a lot. I wonder if we have 6:33. Let me hide the cameras. I'm gonna be right back. All right, I'm back. So this one we have doubles of. This one we have doubles of. Young Luke. I think I might have gotten it because this one was beat up a little bit. Oh, that's the reason why I got it. This is the near mint one, and this one I had previously. Let's get some top light here. Corner was kind of messed up, and he's an intricate part of the series because it's the young Luke, right? This is when he's on Tatooine, looking at the ships, saying he's gonna be a pilot one day. I don't expect to get a high grading on this one. All right, let's see what she got. All right, 15. Now, what's crazy about this young Luke goes up and down, up and down. It says to buy it because he's on his way down. All right, this one's a near mint. I'm shocked. This is shocking to me. Confidence levels a 9, surface a 9, edges a 9, structurals a 9. Packaging an 8. So it graded it just right where it needed to be. I guess across the board, he's structurally a good deal. Go back to the top so we can add them. Oh, library, Young Skywalker. Add to Funko library. right, let's see what we get for young Luke Skywalker number 2. This one's actually in way better condition. Why I think I bought it. Oh, somebody's in my house. 15. All right. This is actually I love Bad Batch. One of my funniest parts of Wrecker's my favorite. See this box right here? It's got a lot of damage on the back. Big crease, big crease, big crease. If I was selling this, I would take a picture of that crease right there in the back. You see right there next to Pop? I would take a picture of that. I would take a picture of all this up here. But again, these guys are so hard to find because not it's not a collector thing, it's a cartoon thing. Bad Batch came out in a cartoon form. So a lot of little kids who watch Disney and watch any of the Star Wars cartoons like that Bad Batch because of it. Hunter from the Bad Batch. Okay, picking up where I was living off before. So in Attack of the Clones, Anakin kills um Darth Maul. Or Darth not Darth Maul, it's gonna come to me. But the bottom line is in the Clone Wars cartoon series, Anakin's actual Padawan is Ahsoka. Okay? Bad Batch, Hunter is worth 19. Gem Mint A. Now again, the AI didn't take a picture of the back, so I will discount it, selling it, saying I know it says Gem A, but there's a big uh in the back, surface 9, edges 9, structural 10, alignment 10, materials 9, packaging 8. So I would bring the packaging down a point and probably discount it $4 to $5. Somebody asked me in one of the chats, do I ever buy doubles not knowing? Absolutely. I buy doubles because I sometimes don't even know what I have. I'm dying to see what's in this one. The Star